Hello people of the internet and welcome to another hopefully stellar video. So today I'm actually having my mom record the video because I'm going to be doing something that requires both of my hands. And I'm going to be making a pretzel pizza and pretty much just seeing if it's good or not. And of course I didn't come up with this recipe, so I will put a link down in the description to where I found the recipe since it's not my recipe and I'm not going to try and claim ownership of this. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so first we're going to put the warm water, yeast, and honey in there to mix. So let's find those. Some of this. And pour it in there. It looks like syrup. So the instructions say to stir it to mix and then allow it to rest for 5 minutes. So first we actually got to put the bowl up so that it can mix. And let's put it on like 2. So next we're going to add the flour and the salt to the mixture and turn it into actual dough. There's 2. There's 3, and then now I need to get a half cup thing. Now we're going to let it mix for a while. Just a quick update just to show you what the dough looks like right now. And I think this is what they mean by tacky. Like whenever you turn it on, kind of ricochets off the sides. So now that the dough is good, we're going to actually take it out of the bowl and put it on a well-floured surface. In this case, we're going to just flour up the counter and put it there. And let it rise for 10 minutes before we do anything with it. So this is about how much flour we're going to use, and hopefully it works out. So Mom, would you like to do the pleasures of taking out the dough? Because I'm not good at that kind of stuff. So the next step is to bring a large pot to boil with about 2 to 3 inches of water in it, and I went ahead and did that while we were letting the dough rise since I knew it was going to take a little bit. And now we're going to put 1/3 cup of baking soda in the water. We're going to be careful because it's going to do that. So next we're going to have to cut the dough into 3 somewhat equal parts. And I'm not very good at messing with dough, so I'm letting my mother do this. Now we got to stick each of them individually into the pot of boiling water for like 30 to 40 seconds. So now we got to try and get it out of there and put it on our drying rack. Oh, it flopped. It's unfloppable though, it's fine. So now we are going to melt some butter to put on top of the crusts. I don't know how much I'm supposed to put, but I'm just going to put as much as I want. Butter and salt are like my best friends. After 10 minutes of cooking, they look amazing. So I went ahead and put some aluminum foil underneath the pretzel crust, simply because they're getting quite brown on the bottom, and we're still going to have to cook them again, so I don't want them to burn. So now, of course, I'm just going to put typical toppings on my pizza, because without it, it's not a pizza. Going to put some sauce. Now we're going to put some pepperonis. So now the very first pizza is done, and I'm about to cut it and see what it tastes like. Hopefully it's good. So now I'm actually going to eat it and see if it's good. I'm kind of concerned because the bottom's pretty brown and the cheese isn't too melted, but I'll see how things go. It's actually really good.
Does it have the pretzel taste?
Yeah, kind of.
Is it salty?
Yeah. I can mainly only taste the sauce though because I put a lot of sauce, but I can try the crust to see if that's good. Oh, the crust is amazing. It's really crunchy, but it's really good.
So you have the pretzel crust with the pizza flavor.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's a lot better than I expected, actually.
So, do you recommend this recipe?
I'd say about a 4 out of 5.
Is there any recommendations you would make on you would change or make any different?
So in the original recipe it said to cook the crust like before you did everything at like 420 or something for 10 minutes. I'd say do about like maybe 400 or 350 or something because we didn't get to melt the cheese too much because we didn't want to burn the bottom because it was already pretty brown after just making the crust cook a little bit. So I'd say cook it at a lower temperature whenever you first cook it. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's good. So yeah, that was a really great recipe. It tastes good. I'm probably going to eat all 3 of the pizzas at some point, either today or tomorrow. And so, like always, have a great day. And if you like this video, it would mean a lot if you hit the like button and subscribe. But if you don't, I mean, that's okay too. And of course, I didn't come up with this recipe like I said earlier, so there will be a link to the original recipe down in the description so that you can go check it out and make it yourself. And hopefully you enjoyed as much as I did.